Bezrat Hashem. What is the first thing a person needs to know? Says the Ramchal, we need to know and to believe that there is first existence. The first existence, that is, it was always there, it's internal for the future, and he brought everything into the reality. Everything is coming from him, and this is what we call God. This is Hashem. This is the infinity, Ein Sof. Afterwards, second thing, that this existence, blessed be He, is above everything, is more than everything. Everything that happened in the past, happening in the present, and will happen in the future is not changing His existence. His existence is internal, is constant, is equal. Okay? It's called Ani Avaya Lo Shiniti. I says Hashem, Prophet says in the name of Hashem, I didn't change. I, Yud-Kei Vav-Kei, did not change. Meaning the existence of Hashem is not dependent on us, is not dependent on what we will do. The whole world can jump up and down, different sides. Hashem stays. Okay? We depend on Hashem. Hashem is not dependent on us. Now, if that's true, and it is true, what is the meaning of the Torah? What is the meaning of the mitzvot? If it doesn't make a difference and everything is equal, so why do we do so much efforts to do all of this? And this is a question that many people stumbled on, unfortunately. So that comes to explain that point. We have to explain how the existence is parallel dimensions. So the upper dimension, the highest dimensions, is the dimensions of Hashem that we don't really able to understand, we don't able to relate. And there, in those higher dimensions, so it doesn't really make a difference. What will happen in the world doesn't make a difference. Because there, everything is equal anyhow. There's no difference between before the creation, within the creation, after the creation. It's all one big unity. But our existence starts in the lower dimensions. When it comes down, then there is the whole process of the creation. And within the process of the creation, then Hashem created the good, bad, and so on and so forth, like in light and darkness, and so on and so forth. And within that spectrum of the lower dimensions, there, someone that is following the Torah, doing the mitzvot, is connecting himself to the positive side, is connecting himself to Hashem. And someone that is trying to do all kinds of things, spiritual, physical, whatever it is, not in the way of the Torah, sometimes it might feel good, but in the long run, it doesn't work. Doesn't have existence. It cannot survive. It cannot last. What is lasting, what is internal, is something that is connected to Hashem, connected to the existence of Hashem, connected to the higher dimensions. Okay? The Torah is the line of the light, the ray of light that comes from the upper dimensions into the lower dimensions. So when we are connecting ourselves to the Torah, by learning the Torah or by applying the Torah with doing the mitzvot, this is our way to connect to that ray of light that is coming from the upper realms, from the dimensions of the existence of Hashem. And then we become to be part of that dimensions. We become to be, we connect. And that's the meaning of everything that we do. All what we do is in that purpose, to connect to Hashem. So all of those different discussions of the tikkunim and mitzvot and the prayers and the meditations and all of that always comes to that point of connecting to Hashem. Okay? With all the different colors, different tastes, with different ways of how to do that, as long as we're following the Torah, it's all good. And with Hashem's help, Hashem will help us to find that connection and to elevate within the connection and to get to those higher realms and to see the unity of Hashem and to keep on applying the Torah in the lower realms for our existence and for the benefit of the whole world. Bezrat Hashem. Baruch Adonai Le'olam, amen ve'amen.